me out, love just brings me down. Go inside like winter leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown, baby, drink your night away. Maybe we will not regret it, you will not regret me. Laying down under the sun, burning love cause we are young. No one tells us what's done wrong, cause it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Yeah, it's just me and you. Hold you on the ground, make your eyes roll out. Kiss me all around, baby, do you like the sound of my wasted love? Wasted love, of my wasted love. Hold you on the ground, make your eyes roll out. Kiss me all around, baby, do you like the sound of my wasted love? Wasted love, just my wasted love. It's just me and you. Oh, yeah, it's just me and you.
Hey guys, welcome to the fifth episode of the live coding series, and today we are going to continue coding what we left off in the last episode. So, if you remember, those who have been attending the live coding series for quite some time, you would have already noticed that we have been progressing on building our multi-streaming chat app live. So that's what we have been doing, and we are going to continue where we left off, in the last episode, which was with an issue. So last episode where we left off is we were trying to establish a real-time chat with our user, like from a user interface to the server, and so that's where we are going to continue. And I am going to tell you, how we are going to progress to basically, show you, how we basically take the chat from our user interface to Twitch and then get the chat from Twitch to our user interface back. That's what we are going to do today. So with that, let me quickly move on. So this is what we are going to do. As I told you, we are going to build the open source chat platform live in the stream, and this is the fifth episode, and here we are. So let's quickly show you. So today we are going to do this. We are going to basically build the WebSocket connection properly and then connect it to the real-time chat application. So that's what we are going to do. So without any delays, so let me quickly show you my screen and start coding. But if you have any questions, just put it down in the chat. Leave your suggestions, comments, criticism, questions, whatever you have, put it down in the chat and I will answer as and when I do things. So with that, let's get started. So I am opening up my editor. I hope you are able to see it. Okay, yeah. So I am opening up my editor now. So let's start that. So this is what we have so far. We have that's fine. So what we have so far is a client which is used to basically enable the chat. We have built a user interface for the chat, and we have built we have added the boilerplate for two plugins here, Twitch and YouTube, and we have a server which receives our chat messages and basically processes it. So that's what we have so far, and let's start building it, continue building it where we left off. So if you notice, last episode we faced an issue where we were not able to make WebSocket work. I did debug it after the last episode, and what we noticed was that the socket.io client which I was using was a bit new and it was incompatible. So I downgraded the socket.io library to 1.7.3 and it started working. So let me quickly open up the demo and show you what we have so far so that you get an idea. So let me move on to the server. I start my server. I hope you are able to see my screen. In case you are not able to or you have any issues, just let me know. So our server has started in port number 8085. So this is what has happened so far, and I am going to go to my plugin. By the way, all this code which I am typing now is open source. You can go to GitHub and basically have a look at it if you are new to it. In case you are not a developer, in case you don't know JavaScript or Node.js, then you might not actually understand this. So better look at some tutorials and then come and watch this video. So what I'm actually doing is I'm starting the YouTube plugin. Okay, let me start the Twitch plugin so that let me not start the YouTube plugin now. Let me start the Twitch plugin because it's easier to finish Twitch before we go to YouTube. So I start my Twitch plugin. So what I have running now is a server listening to port number 8085 and a client which showed an error. That's because I have an express.ts. Let's quickly fix this before we start the server. So we have in config express.ts where I have that's fine. I have imported a log function which I am not using, so I am removing it and I am starting it again. So let me know if you have any questions. So all the non-developers won't understand this. So see this video only if you are a developer, otherwise, or if you are aspiring to be a developer. Anyways, so what we have is a Twitch plugin running in 8095 and a YouTube, a server running in 8085. So let's quickly look at the user interface on how it looks so far. Okay, this is interesting. It says that it's not able to find the file dist/index.html. So let's do one thing. Why is that? Why is it not able to find the file? So let's quickly fix that as well. So where it is trying to look is in this stream box server dist index.html. So if the index.html didn't come up in this place in dist and index.html, which means that there is a issue in compilation. So let's quickly fix the the compilation. So there is a TypeScript compilation which happens here, which basically copies everything and puts it onto my entire directory, and there is a npm run build which happens. So if this npm run build didn't happen, then you will face all these problems. So what should happen actually is, every time I change code, nodemon should actually rebuild it. So what I should do is, I have to go to the nodemon file. I am just able to see npm run build here, so which means that my code should be actually built. So let's see whether our index.html is available in this place, src. So it was trying to look at the index.html inside this, right? So app public index.html. So I have an index.html here, so which means that I should have index.html in my dist also. Dist public index.html. So dist app public, I do have index.html. So let's see what the problem is. So let me start it again. Okay, the server started. Let me refresh this page. Okay, it's trying to look at dist directly, so it's not there in dist, but it's there in dist/public. So let's quickly fix that. So where we have to go is, we have routes where we are actually rendering this. So if we look at the routes, let me go to the src now. Okay, so we have commented this out, so it should be working properly. Okay, the problem is our express.ts file is not working properly. That's why we are getting this issue. So let's fix that. There are too many files here. I know, in case you are new to this, you won't understand this, but let's move on and see whether we can do justice. Okay, so where am I actually serving the static files? Okay, this is the place where I am actually serving the static files. So I should be able to serve my index.html from my app public folder. So this is actually correct. So let's see why the problem is. This is crazy. Okay, what we are going to do now is, to make things a bit simple, let's do one thing. Let's copy this file into dist for now. I don't want to debug this in the stream, so maybe we can debug it some other time. So let me copy this. The fact is, it should not come and look at dist, so that is the problem. Okay, I have my chat box here. The issue is not actually fixed, but we have done some hack to actually temporarily fix it. So let me add the styles as well. Okay, so now let me re-render it. So if you notice, what is happening is, this file is not getting, the copy files part is not working, so that's why it is not coming. too many files here. Let me just collapse it so that we get an idea on what we are actually doing. So we have a style.css which is actually being taken from here. So we have a style.css here, we have a style.css there. Let's see our source code, page source code, whether we are able to actually load the style.css. So it is trying to go to localhost 8085/style.css and is not able to find it. So that's why we are getting this error. So localhost 8085/style.css is nothing but this. And if that's not working, okay, again we are doing hack. So just to make it work in the stream, but that's fine. So what I'm doing is I'm actually putting all the styles in line. Okay, I put my styles. So now what I want to do is I want to restart the server. Now it should work. Okay, there we go. So we have a chat. So this is what we have so far. We have a chat box where we have a text area and we have a button. So if you click that button, it should basically send a chat message. So if you want to actually test that, so what we can actually do is I type hello and I click on send. You must be able to get the hello here. Let's quickly see whether we are hitting the right server first of all. So this is our index.html file which we are currently displaying. So and this is the place where actually it's going. So this is our chat box window, and our form, when we submit it, what's happening is we are making a WebSocket connection to localhost 8085 and we are sending all the messages on click to localhost 8085. So that's what we are actually doing. Okay, the mistake we have done is we have not done socket.emit. So only if we do socket.emit will that message actually travel back to the server. So let's quickly see what the syntax of socket emit is. So yeah, we have a cheat sheet. So let me use this. I hope it will work. So what is happening is, in summary, if you are not able to get any clue on what I am doing, so when I click the send button, the message is being captured in the message variable. I am basically selecting the message which I typed, capturing it in the message variable, and then now I want to emit that message variable to my server. That's what I am trying to do. So, and let's type chat message. I want to emit the chat message, and my message is nothing but this. I don't want this, so I am just emitting one single message, which is all I need. So this is what I have, and let me quickly open the server and let's see if we are set there. So I am closing this. Yes. So what we are doing is, okay, we are trying to listen to chat message in the server. So let's use the same thing in the client as well. So we are using the socket.io library to establish WebSocket connection so that we can actually send message and receive message via WebSocket. That's what we are trying to do. So with that, so now let's restart the server again because we have done some changes. There is some bug, otherwise we need not restart the server every time. So I will figure out what the bug is and I will probably post the solution offline. Okay, so we have the server running again. So now let's open up our chat box. Okay, click. The click is not working. Interesting. Okay. My system just hung, I guess. Okay, now it's okay. It's back up again. Oh god. let's do one thing. Let me quickly close this virtual box and other things which I don't want, so that I can give a better experience for you. Okay, here we have the chat. I click on send, and I should be getting the message. If I don't get, that means that we have not refreshed it. If we have not refreshed the page, let's look at the source as well to see whether the emit which we added has actually reflected in the source. Yes, now we have it. So let's do hello now. Yes, so basically what we did was we sent a message from the client. In case you are seeing it, so we got the message in the server. So we are able to send message from the client to the server real time. So let's do one thing. Let's send a message from the server to the client as well, so that we can establish the complete flow. So what we want to do is, we want to say in the client that we have received the message. So what we are doing is, so I am emitting a message with the key my response, and what I am trying to do is, I am going to say so let me add a backtick here. So this is our response from the server, and in the client what we have to do is, I am opening up my dist, and we should be listening to the message. So as soon as we get the response from the server, so we are supposed to add it to this add it to this user interface. That's what we are supposed to do. So let's do that. So the server is sending the message, and we are supposed to add that message here. So that's what we are already doing. So let's quickly restart the server. So okay, before I restart the server, let me just do a log so that we know that we have received the message. Restarting again. Okay, so we have our server running again. So, and we refresh the page. PPT is being displayed. Oh, I am sorry. I don't know why this happens. So I hope you are able to see my code back again. So I guess I have put some shortcut key for switching between PPT and my code, so I have to probably remove that. Anyways, so what I have now is, I have my socket response here. So what I want to do is, I send a message, I click on send, and I open up my console as well in the right, and if you see the console, I got a response from the server. So what I got is message received, hello, I received hello world. So what we did was, I typed this message from the user interface, and I received a response back again from the server. So that's what happened. And ignore this error, let's fix that. So it's showing dollar is not defined because we have not imported jQuery. So we don't want to import jQuery, since we want to go vanilla right now. So what I will do is, I will change this message from jQuery to a normal message. So we are going to append this to our chat messages, right? Chat messages is where we are actually having all the messages. So what we are going to do is .inner HTML. For now, just for testing, this is not the right way to do it. So what we are going to do is, we are going to do MSG. So hope it works. Let's see. So if you notice, what happened was the message sent by server is actually printed out here. So we typed something, hello again. Let's say I type hello again, and I got the message again in the chat box. So basically, if we type anything, the server is going to respond back with a message, I received FGS. So let's add a bit of styling to make this look a bit more prominent. So what I am going to do is, to all the messages I append, I am going to basically add a LI. So that's what I am going to do, and okay, let me add a div rather, and I am going to give a class to it and say that chat msg. And what I am going to do is, I am going to basically style the chat message. I hope the screen is displayed now. Okay, the screen is displayed. I guess I should have a preview monitor separately, running always, so that I monitor all these things. Anyways, so I have a background color, brown color and white, and I have a padding of 5 pixels. So this is what I have, and I have font. No, that's fine right now. I'll change the rest later. So what I am going to do now is, I am going to show you the same thing again. So now if you see, you are getting some kind of indication to the messages which comes, but the problem is everything is getting added inline. So to solve this, what we are going to do is, so let's quickly see how the messages look like. So it is a div. Okay, we have added div m, that's why it's not coming properly. So it's div. So if you have div, then it will come properly. It's not Python, it's Node.js, HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So we have message. This is my second message. Okay, there is an issue here. It just keeps sending me message, and that's because I have a text here. So what we have to rather do is, we have to print the value of the variable. Okay, hello, I received hello world. How are you? So it says hello, I received, how are you? Let's add a bit of margin between the messages. So I am adding a margin at top and margin at bottom. So I have a basic chat box working where I type some message and the server responds back to me. So if I have to actually show you the same thing working properly, so I open a new window. So if I click send, it's going to emit a message to the server. So this is sent by a new user to the server, and the other user is actually getting that message. So if I say hi, I am user 1. Okay, this is sent by one user, and the user 2 actually got this. So if I say hi, I am user 2, now this user is actually getting it. So it's a chat application as well, but this is not what we are aiming to do. We are not trying to do a peer-to-peer chat, we are rather trying to do a multi-streaming chat app. So in this case it is not relevant for us, but in case you want to build chat applications, this is how you actually do it. So I am closing this for now. So now what we have done is we are able to send the message from our client to the server. We are able to receive the message from the server to the client. So which means that our chat is actually working. Now what we need to do is we need to actually finish our use case, which is pushing this message to Twitch and receiving the same message back from Twitch. So what I want to do is, okay, I am streaming right now in Twitch as well. So what I am going to do is, I am basically like, in case you are able to see my screen, if I type hello, it's going to basically print a message called hello in my chat window. So this is the message which I want to read and put it in my chat box, and whatever chat message I type here, I want to put it back in the Twitch stream. So that's what I am planning to do. So if you notice here also, I get the same thing. So let's do that. So if you remember, we had actually built a Twitch chat interface earlier. So I am going to take the same code. So if you remember the second episode of live coding, this is what we did. So what I am going to do is, I am going to take the same code, I am copying this, I am putting this inside my app routes, and okay, before I copy it, let me create a endpoint for this. So what I want to do now is, as soon as someone posts a message to my server, I need to send a message to the Twitch plugin. So let me quickly draw a flowchart to actually show you what I want to do, so that I can explain it better. So I am opening my draw.io, blank diagram, create right now, no big folder, Timecampus, live coding. So this is episode 5, right? So we are just selecting this place. So I am going to create a diagram and show you what I am actually planning to do now. So I have my chat message here. So let me zoom in a bit. So I have my UI with chat chat box. Let me call it this way, and I have a server receiving the chat. So we have actually, what we have actually done is, we are able to connect these two things to and fro, and send message to the server and receive messages from the server. So that's what we have done so far. Now what we are going to do is, so if you notice, we built the boilerplate of the Twitch plugin. We want to send these messages, whatever we receive in the server, to multiple platforms. So we are starting off with Twitch, but the same thing works in YouTube as well. So if you remember this, if you remember the architecture diagram which I did earlier, the same thing which we are doing now. So we have established the flow, we have established this flow, we are able to do this. Now the server, as soon as it receives any message from the UI, it has to send the message to my Twitch plugin, and Twitch plugin, this is YouTube plugin, and this Twitch plugin must basically post that message in Twitch. This is what we want to do. So right now we will focus on just Twitch. So we will go to YouTube later. We will get Twitch working first. So this is what we are trying to do. So for this, we need an endpoint in the Twitch plugin, and we can, as soon as the server receives any message, we can basically post an we can make an API call to the Twitch plugin, and the Twitch plugin can actually contact Twitch. So let's quickly make an API call. So what I am doing is, I am in the Twitch plugin right now. Whatever you are seeing right now is the Twitch plugin. So post message to, okay, let me just put it all in, post to Twitch. So this is a post endpoint. I am right now not worrying about authentication for now. We will do all the authentication stuff later. It's important, don't leave it aside. I am just ignoring it for now. So I am creating a function called post to Twitch. I want to put that function in my API server controller. I'll remove this unwanted stuff. So there is a bit of lag because I am actually typing inside a VM. Okay, it's crazy. Okay, it's unresponsive no for me. Come on, don't freeze, don't freeze. Okay, I guess we got it back. So the reason I am doing it in a VM is because I don't want to mess up my streaming just because I am actually coding, so I didn't want to do both. Okay, looks like there is an issue connecting to my remote PC. Let's connect again. Okay, here we go. So we are back to the system. It's a bit slow. So while we do this, let me know if you have any questions. So I'll respond as and when I get time. Okay, finally, I guess it's back. Okay. Okay, so what we are doing is we are creating a function called post to Twitch, and in this what we are going to do is in our API server controller, and we are going to basically put our logic of posting the message to Twitch here. Looks like I need to tune my streaming setup a bit more so that I don't get problems like this. Okay, so I'm just writing a documentation. This is to post message to Twitch. So this is what I want to do here, and what I want to do is first I need to store payload equal to request.body. Since I am using Express, so I want to basically get my payload. So now what I want to do is let message equal to payload dot let's send it in MSG. So what we want to do is we want to post this message to Twitch. So so our payload is going to look like this. So there is going to be a JSON object where we have message. So it's going to be something like this. So this is how our payload is going to look like, just for your information. So we are taking this text and going to post it to Twitch. That's what we are trying to do. So let's do that. So if you remember, I was talking about the Twitch chat application which we made before. So I am just going to go to the Twitch chat, and going to take all the code here. Don't worry, I will explain it to you, and paste it inside this. So just for now, we will need to install the tmi.js file, tmi.js library. So we will do that as well. I think it is not installed. Let's check that as well. Yes, it's not installed. So what we want to quickly do is we want to basically go to the Twitch plugin. And we want to do an npm install tmi.js. So this is the library used for communicating to and fro Twitch. So that's what we use this for. So npm audit fix, just to fix all the vulnerabilities. And what we are going to do is, okay, it fixed 9 of 9 vulnerabilities. Now we are going to restart Twitch. Okay, it restarted itself, good boy. So okay, let's restart it anyways again, just to make sure that everything works right. So we have this tmi.js now installed. Now what we are going to do is, we are going to use this tmi.client to basically post message. So all my Twitch credentials and everything I have stored in environment variables. My Twitch token is in environment variable, my Twitch channel information is in environment variable. So for instance, this might look like this, Timecampus, and there is some token which is confidential for your Twitch channel, and this looks like this. Again, I am going to post to my channel with my username with a confidential token. All this I have put already in environment variable, so I am just going to use that. So now what I am going to do is, I am going to pick the message which I received as my payload, and what I am going to do is, I am going to send it to, I don't have a command called dice, so but rather what I have is, what I want to do is, I want to do client dot say of, so target is going to be the handler, message handler. So let's do that. So target, and then we want to send the message. So this is what we want to do. So let's test it out before we get enthusiastic. Command name, I am not worrying about all this. I know this will be Greek and Latin for most of you who have not been following the stream regularly. So in case you are here for the first time, better have a look at the remaining episodes and then come here, so that you will get a bit more idea. Okay, if you notice, it's not working because it's named message here, and there is a message local variable here as well. So it is picking this message rather than this message. So let me rename this chat message. So let me say that this is chat message, and I want to put this message here. So this is what we want to do, but if you notice something, what we want to do is, we don't want to read the message, we want to just say a message. So in fact, I don't even need this message handler for now. We will use it, not now. So client dot say of target comma message. So on message handler came from here. Okay, here it is. So if we notice what is happening, we are not able to get the message handler here. So what we will do is, just quickly, function of, we will remove this junk code later. I just copy this parameters from here, I'll put it here. We'll just get the Twitch thing working, and then we will continue in the next stream. So we have a target and we have a message to post, and that's exactly what we are going to do. So I hope this is all we have to do. So let's see if it will work. If it works, well and good, otherwise we will debug. Okay, one more thing is, we need to save this as well, and we need to basically post to Twitch. So let's test it with Postman before we go ahead and test it with something else. So I am quickly opening up my Postman, and if you notice my plugin, okay, there are some errors as well. More than one blank line not allowed. So more than one blank line, where do I have? I have it here. So I am quickly removing this, and meanwhile I am opening up my Postman. So I want to basically HTTP, and the next error is missing JS doc comment in line number 60. Okay, don't worry about this junk code. I will, once it works, I will basically remove the unwanted code and explain it to you how it works. it says on connected handler was used before it was defined. So let me do one thing. In fact, I don't even do I even need a on connected handler. So let's do one thing. Let's put this on connected handler here, I mean at the top. So this is the function which is executed when we connect to Twitch successfully. So let me uncomment this so that we can actually use this. I am pretty sure there might be a lot of other errors. Let's quickly scroll down to see what the errors are. 6 errors and 69 warnings. I am ignoring the warning now. I am just fixing the errors. So 3958, I have issue with braces. So now what is the issue with braces? 39, right? So 39 is here. So we have put the brace rightly, and then context is defined but never used, 39. So context is here, we have not used it. So what I am going to do is I am quickly going to get rid of this for now. We will use that later. So let's see if our errors are solved. We have 6 errors and 69 warnings. My god. Constructor name should not start with a lowercase letter. Okay, let's do one thing. For now again, we will comment out ESLint. At least I can fix this off the stream, not in the stream. Our syntax is right, it's just that ESLint doesn't like things like this. Okay, we have started the plugin, and if you notice, it is working properly. So what we are going to do now is, so we are going to basically post a message to this HTTP localhost colon, what is the port number? Let's quickly check the port number, 8095. So that's the port. So 8095 / post to Twitch, and it's a post request, so I'm changing it to post. So I am using a JSON value, so I'm putting it as JSON, and I am pasting my payload. So this is my message to Twitch. So I am clicking on send. So I received the response. It says connected to irc.ws.chat.twitch.tv, if you notice here, and I should have actually got my message in Twitch. So let's quickly refresh Twitch. Okay, so let's send the chat message again. So which means that client.say is not the right message. So let's do one thing. Twitch chat this is what we used last time, right? So let's go open the same documentation. So what we need to do is, this is what we are trying to do. So we are actually connected. So we have a connected handler, we have on message handler, but what we are trying to do is we are trying to send message to Twitch. So if we are going to send message to Twitch, we have to actually use client.say, if I am right. Yes, we have to use client.say, and that's what we exactly did. So let's see. The npm documentation of TMI.js. So this is what is happening. When any message comes, we receive it, and if we want to send any message, how do we send it? So this is the actual documentation. So okay, this is interesting. Yes, so this is what they are doing. So channel here. Okay, which means we have to put the channel name. I mean, okay, let's copy this. So maybe this can actually help us. So we have this. So let's do that. Okay, it says maximum call stack exceeded. That's fine right now. So what we are going to do is we are going to our API server controller where we have the endpoint. So let's quickly see whether we are actually doing the right thing. So I am going to get rid of unwanted stuff. Okay, let's clean up our code so that we get an idea on what we are doing. So we are connecting to Twitch. Okay, that's the first thing which we are doing. We want to move it outside the API call. We will do that. But before that, so as and when any message comes, we are actually saying something to Twitch. So and if it got connected successfully, what we are doing is we are calling the onConnected handler. This is what we are actually doing. But what we want to actually do is we want to do client.say channel, and then this is what we want to actually send. So this is my channel name. So I have the channel name in this. So I am going to copy this, put it here. I have to put client.say here because my client is declared here. So and I have to send my message here. So my message is there in my message object. So let's do that. So I guess it is chat message. Yeah. I know this code looks like shit, but let's live with it for now. We will change it later. This is an experiment, so it is supposed to be like this. We send the message again. So it's doing the same thing again. Let's open up our Twitch. Yay, we got the message. This is my message to Twitch. This is my message to Twitch. So basically what happened was there was an infinite loop and it posted a lot of times to Twitch. Let's fix that. So what we want to do is we want to move the connection to Twitch outside the API block so that we connect only once. We don't connect every time a message is sent. And then we have this onConnected handler. So as and when the connection happens, what we want to do is we want to just console that I have connected. So this is fine. So but let me move this as well outside the block. I don't want it in post to Twitch. So and then what we want to do is we want to we want to connect to Twitch. So that's what we are actually doing here. We are creating a client object. So and we are passing the options, which is nothing but this. And our post to Twitch should actually just contain the posting logic. So let's do that. So let's move this client.onMessage outside this function. Even onConnect outside the function, even connect outside. So I don't have anything here except for actually posting to Twitch. So everything else moves outside the block. Okay, so what I have to do is I have to in fact I don't need this. I'm removing this. So as and when I connect to Twitch, I am just consoling it. So I am establishing a client here. I'm connecting to Twitch here. So everything is okay, and here I am removing this. I'm moving it out of the block. So my post to Twitch contains only this. sad. Sorry, so next time I will get a special monitor just for seeing my stream. I have to figure out which is actually causing this issue. Sad life. Anyways, so what we are doing is we have just cleaned up the messages, and we have the cleaned up code here. So our post to Twitch function now just has the message, nothing else. So just has the logic of posting the message. So now let's read the message from Twitch as well. So we have the Twitch client, and if you notice, the client.onMessage block is to basically read the message from Twitch. So as soon as any message comes, what I want to do is I want to basically put it back in the chat. Let's do it in the next stream. Already we are delayed by a lot of time, so let's do one thing. I'll just quickly show you. Hello, this is my Twitch message. I click on send, and in my Twitch I have hello, this is my Twitch message. So this is what I have, and all I have to do in my server is basically call this API. I have my server.ts where I am basically getting the message. Now what I have to do is, as soon as I get the message, I have to make a Axios call. So Axios is used for making API calls in Node.js. So what I am going to do is I am going to make a post request. So let me just quickly search for post. So this is what I have to do. Just do axios.post and then send in all the payload. That's exactly what I am going to do. Do axios.post. My endpoint is going to be http localhost :8095 / post to Twitch, and then my payload is going to be the same thing which we gave before, message and then message. So this is exactly what we are going to do. So let's quickly restart our server as well. Okay, it restarted by itself, good. So now let's refresh this page. Hello, I am sending this message to Twitch. I click on send. My Twitch should actually receive this message. Let's see. Yes, my Twitch actually did receive this message. So we are able to establish a complete end-to-end solution where I type a message here in my chat. Hi Twitch viewers, this is Vignesh live for you. Press on send, and immediately, if you notice Twitch, I am able to see the message coming up here. So this is exactly what we wanted to do, and we have done that. So now what we also want to do is, if I type something here, hello, this is my reply from Twitch, it won't come in the chat box now because we have not done that part. So if we type here, we want to get that message here. So that's what we will actually do. So it's already late, so we will do it in the next stream. So we have done one-way connection to Twitch. We are able to do a real-time chat. We are able to post message to Twitch. So in the next stream, what we will do is we will get the message from Twitch to our chat box, and we will see if we can connect YouTube as well. So thank you for watching today, and sorry for the interruptions in the middle. So hope it was helpful. Hope you understood something today. We will see again in the next stream. So until then, bye bye, and if you have any questions, post it down in the chat and I will reply back.